Well, wouldn't you know it, first morning of hunting season, and it's already a circus. We've got a really big thunderstorm cell that's over top of us right now. I think it's about almost 5:30. I wanted to be going into the woods like right now, but that's not gonna happen. It looks like it may clear out a little after 7. So I'm gonna sit here and watch the radar pretty intently. I got about a 30-minute drive to the hunting spot, so I don't care to walk in a little bit of rain, start setting the stand up, but we're probably gonna be setting up after daylight this morning. Looks like it's good after this moves through, but this is a pretty good sized storm. Stick with me. Well, we made it in here. It's about 8 o'clock right now. I've been set up for about 15 minutes or so. Who knows, we may have some action, we may not. It's just pretty neat to be out in the woods. Every year this place gets thicker and thicker. It's going to be hard to see them. If you remember my velvet hunt and early season hunts from last year, it was thick. It's even thicker this year. Let's sit tight, see if we can see anything. Well, you can tell how hard it's raining. It's about 6:30, and I was actually looking at my phone, and I looked down here in the neighbor's field several hundred yards away, and I see a pretty good buck, a real big 6-pointer out there. And almost like it was just standing there when I saw it. I tried to grab the camera, and 3 more bucks, one of them looked big, jumped the fence and I guess went across the field onto another neighbor's place. So we're probably out of the game tonight. Something had to kick those deer up. Oh well, having issues with my camera arm. I don't think it's gonna work for this heavy setup, but we're gonna mess with it some. I just looked down there in that field again and saw another buck, different one from earlier. He could be a 3-year-old. It looked like he was a real light coat. I barely recognized him in that field. Looks like a fairly wide, tall, short-tined 8-pointer. Never seen him before. Assuming his left side matched his right, it kind of looked like it did, so. He was just standing there, and right after I got the binoculars on him, he took off. He come from the same way, and he was on the neighbors, just like the others, probably 300 yards away, almost. It's a great thing to sit here and watch the woods come alive. We got in really clean. Didn't appear to spook anything. It's been pretty quiet. I've actually seen some squirrels move around. Yesterday or 2 days ago, was so nasty that I didn't even see a squirrel in the morning or the afternoon sit with all the rain and stuff. We're gonna enjoy the sit. Maybe we can lay eyes on those bucks, maybe out in the neighbor's field again, if nothing else. For whatever reason, I just don't feel like we're in the game like we have been the last few years. I don't know if it's the addition of the cows on the neighbor's place or what, but something's different. I haven't put my finger on what it is yet. But let's sit here and see if we can see something. Alright guys, I gotta make this quick, but man, how your spirits can change just like that. This morning was a complete dud, didn't see a deer. But 2 days ago, when I got down from my morning hunt, I brought an extra trail camera in here, and I wanted to put it up. You might be able to see. I put it up on the other side of this cattle fence right here. And just watching this fence row more or less, I just kind of had a hunch that the deer in the past have walked that fence row. So I put it up. Yesterday morning I had that kayak tournament that I didn't want to miss, so I fished it. Last night I knew I wasn't going to be able to hunt because I had a fantasy football draft. So this morning was a dud. I got down, I was like, well, I need some intel for this last sit tonight, because I was at a loss. I mean, it's up top there, it's not been good. So I run down here, check the camera. Wouldn't you know it, 7:38 last night, him and at least another buck This big 8-pointer I'm after was right here, 7:38 p.m. So I'm getting ready to throw my, I'd already pulled my stand because I knew I wasn't going to sit that tree again. But I needed a tree, and I'm going to go up this tree. What's cool about that tree is years ago, before they had put the cattle, there's actually cattle in this part that I'm in right now. But before that, I had a permanent set in this tree for years. I bet there's been at least half a dozen bucks killed out of this tree. A lot of good mojo in this tree. So when I saw that buck was on that camera, I wish there's a shot I wish I could get, but I can't from any tree. But we're gonna hope the good mojo on this tree rubs off. But I'm gonna throw this stand up real quick, get out of here, and I'll be back this evening. Maybe we can get lucky. Let's go hunt. Well, we're in. It's about 5:20. I've been in the tree for probably 20 minutes now. And that chance I felt like we had and that optimism I had kind of went out the window. The wind's a little crazy. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. The only chance we got is if that buck gets up later than he did yesterday and the day winds die down. Or if just the day winds would just die down, we'd be okay. If it was just going off thermals right now, we would be okay. We'd be threading it a little bit, but I think we'd be okay. Or if it was doing what the prevailing wind's supposed to be doing, we'd be okay. But it's not, and I guess that's what makes it exciting, but by no means do I feel like this hunt's a slam dunk. Oh, I forgot my sunglasses. Sit here and enjoy it. Hopefully we can see some deer. you can see, it's dark. Technically, we still got about 10 minutes of legal light left, but that big 8 was a no-show. We got a few bad swirls on the wind. The wind just didn't cooperate, so deer of that caliber, I wouldn't expect to see him if my wind's not perfect. I only saw one deer, and it was a good ways over on the neighbors again. It was one of those bucks that was out in the field. I never saw the other ones. I'm gonna start packing it up in a second, and I've already been game planning on what to do to get a read on this buck. I'm gonna move my cell cam and put out another camera. See if hopefully he sticks around when they shed here in a week or two. Yeah, hopefully he sticks around and we can get a good peg on what he's doing by bow season opener. That buck really got me fired up. Knowing he's here, that'll give me something to work towards for bow season, but we'll try and keep you updated over the next month if I see him.